Welcome to Gist Dish TV, your ultimate gist corner. Before we dive into today's hot and emotionally charged story, kindly subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with others so you do not miss any of the back-to-back updates we bring you daily. Now, make yourself comfortable because this gist is not just trending, it is stirring deep emotions, raising serious questions, and dividing opinions across the internet. This particular situation involving Maurice Sam and Paul has taken a life of its own, and at this point, it is no longer just a matter of celebrity curiosity. It has become a full-blown conversation about emotions, boundaries, public image, love imbalance, and the silent messages celebrities send through their actions. What sparked it all was a single act, simple yet powerful. Maurice Sam unfollowed Paul. One click. One action. Yet the ripple effect has been massive. The internet does not miss anything, especially when it comes to public figures. Fans noticed almost immediately, screenshots began circulating, and questions started flying from all angles. Why now? Why in this manner? Why publicly? And most importantly, what does this mean for Paul, who many believe did not see this coming at all? People are struggling to understand Maurice's intentions because this was not a random individual. This was someone he had been associated with for a long time, someone he had shared public moments with, someone fans had emotionally invested in as part of his story. For him to suddenly draw the line in such a visible way raised eyebrows. Some fans believe this was long overdue, while others think it was unnecessarily harsh. From Maurice's perspective, many are arguing that this was a move rooted in self-preservation. Over time, the constant speculation, rumors, shipping narratives, and online drama surrounding his association with Paul became overwhelming. Every appearance, every post, every interaction was dissected. People began assigning labels and expectations that he may not have been ready or willing to carry. According to this school of thought, unfollowing Paul was his way of reclaiming control over his personal space and mental peace. Supporters of this view believe that sometimes silence is not enough. Sometimes, boundaries must be drawn clearly, even if they hurt. They argue that Maurice did not owe anyone an explanation, and that choosing peace over pressure is a valid decision, especially in an industry where personal lives are constantly invaded. On the other hand, many fans cannot ignore Paul's side of the story. While she has remained mostly quiet, her silence speaks volumes. People feel her pain through observation rather than words. She appeared emotionally invested, visibly attached, and genuinely present in whatever connection existed between them. For someone like her, this public distancing feels like rejection on a global stage. It is one thing to end things privately, but it is another to do so in a way that invites public scrutiny. This brings us to the heart of one of the most heated discussions surrounding this gist. When one person loves more than the other, does it automatically put them at a disadvantage? Many believe that this situation is a textbook example of emotional imbalance. Paul seemed to give more emotionally, while Maurice retained the ability to detach quickly and decisively. That imbalance, according to many viewers, is what made this outcome inevitable. People are sharing personal stories in the comment sections, relating deeply to Paul's perceived pain. They talk about loving someone deeply, only to realize later that the feelings were not equally returned. They speak about the vulnerability that comes with emotional openness and the danger of investing more than the other person is willing to give. At the same time, there are those who caution against projecting too much onto the situation. They argue that the public does not truly know what happened behind closed doors. What appears as emotional imbalance could simply be two people wanting different things at different times. They remind everyone that social media only shows fragments, not the full picture. Still, the timing of Maurice's action has left many unsettled. Just months ago, moments that seemed affectionate and reassuring were shared publicly. Statements that fueled hope among fans are now being questioned. Were those moments genuine? Were they misunderstood? Or were they simply part of the performative nature of celebrity life? Some fans believe that Maurice's action was not only personal but also strategic. In the entertainment industry, perception matters. Being linked romantically, even unofficially, can affect brand image, fan reception, and career trajectory. By unfollowing Paul, Maurice may have been attempting to reset his narrative and distance himself from distractions as he enters a new phase of his life. This theory gained more traction when people recalled Maurice's previous statement about wanting peace and focus in the new year. To these fans, the unfollow was not an act of cruelty but a declaration. A declaration that he is done entertaining anything that brings stress, controversy, or confusion. Whether people agree with the method or not, they acknowledge the clarity of the message. Yet clarity for one person can mean heartbreak for another. That is where the emotional weight of this situation truly lies. Pearl's attachment, whether real or perceived, makes the entire situation painful to watch. The idea of being so emotionally connected to someone who can detach so easily is a fear many people carry. That fear is now playing out publicly, making the story resonate far beyond celebrity gossip. Another layer to this gist is the role fans play in escalating situations like this. Constant pressure, shipping, assumptions, and demands for confirmation often push celebrities into corners. When fans insist on labeling relationships, demanding clarity, or creating narratives, it can strain whatever connection exists. Some believe that if fans had allowed things to unfold naturally, this dramatic outcome might have been avoided. However, others argue that celebrities benefit from fan engagement and cannot selectively accept attention only when it is convenient. If moments are shared publicly, people will naturally react and form opinions. In this view, responsibility is shared, not one-sided. As the story continues to trend, one thing is clear. This is no longer just about an unfollow. It is about emotional boundaries, personal choices, and the cost of living life in the public eye. It is about understanding when to hold on and when to let go. It is about recognizing that love, when unbalanced, can become a source of pain rather than joy. For Pearl, many hope this moment becomes a turning point. A moment of reflection, healing, and rediscovery of self-worth. For Maurice, people are watching closely to see if this action truly brings the peace he seeks or if it opens another chapter of controversy. At the end of the day, everyone involved is human. Feelings get hurt. Mistakes happen. Decisions are made under pressure. What matters most is how people move forward. Whether this situation fades quietly or sparks further revelations remains to be seen. Now over to you. Do you think Maurice Sam did the right thing by unfollowing Pearl publicly? Or do you believe there was a better, more considerate way to handle the situation? Does loving more always lead to pain, or is it simply part of the risk we take when we open our hearts? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let us know where you stand on this matter. Do not forget to subscribe to GistDish TV, share this video, and stay tuned because this story is far from over.